Yeah, it's that time, finally. I should have done this a long time ago, but yeah, I staged it all up, and in the process of stripping down to the spindles. I'm gonna do that tonight, and then tomorrow morning I'll go ahead and put the disc brakes on. I just want to say that yeah, and the bearings. I mean, I know Timken is made in USA, but I don't know if it's gonna pick that up. These are, come on, Bauer made in USA bearings. And I know the ones that came from Speedway are stamped China. Oh, do I just put these back in? Shit. Oh, so yeah. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I think I had a little bit of a, oh, that could be from the grease. Yeah, that wheel cylinder doesn't look like anything was leaking up underneath of it. It just looks like the grease got hot and leaked down a little bit. Yeah, anybody want any drum brakes? You could have them. Shit. Okay, so I'm gonna stop this and I'll pick it back up and let you guys know how the kit goes in. And yeah, it looks pretty easy. So more to come. So yeah, rotors went in real easy. But one little issue I had with the calipers is this bolt hole here. There was a tab just like this one right there. And when I put it in, there was no way you could get a wrench, a socket, anything. I was looking at it and I could tell, even if I grinded a wrench down, there was no way. So I'm just gonna take off both ears on both calipers. Yeah, you have the banjo bolt for the brake line, so the brake line comes off this way. I don't know. Well, I do know why those are there. So these are called geometric calipers. And if you look online for any kind of conversion kit that's not like a Willwood or a Bear, a lot of times they use these calipers. So they're like an all-in-one, right? Yeah, somebody just didn't do their homework, maybe. Or maybe they put it on one car and it worked fine. Maybe they put it on a 68 and it worked fine for the 68. But not so much for the 65. So, yeah, I got to take off both ears on that. And I may have to actually, I dry fit it. And with the brake pad in, my wife's singing in the background, good Lord. Jesus. She'd be embarrassed as hell. Anyway, when I dry fit it, on the inner pad, the rotor just barely rubs. So I'm debating on this spacer here, adding a thin washer. I don't know. I'm going to research it. Alright. I'm going to try and splice all these videos together, hopefully. We'll see. Disc brakes are all the way in except for the hose on this side, which is 2 seconds of work. As far as how hard they were to put together, yeah, it could have been easier. You have to use some spacers on the back side of the caliper. And I went over how I did have to actually modify the calipers. Where the hose mounts back here, I had to grind some tabs off. There was absolutely no possible way that I would have been able to tighten the bolt. I had the calipers in, and the first one, and had to take it back out because I couldn't tighten it. So, yeah. Here, I've got the tire on the passenger side just sitting there. So you get a look at the gap. It looks kind of small like this. I think when I drop it and it gets its normal stance back, it'll look a little better. You know? Yeah, the caliper takes up a lot of the space. You have to have a minimum 15-inch rim with these. And I've got a 16. I thought they'd take up a little more space, but nah, there, it is what it is. $435, I think. Speedway Motors kit. It had one review, so maybe I'll leave a review. Yeah. With anything that you're doing that's kind of an all-in-one, you're gonna have to do some modification. You know, not bad though. I took my time with it. If I would have busted ass, it probably would have took me, all said and done, maybe 6 hours. And that's just me working slow on the weekend at home, you know. So, yeah. What I'm going to do for the master cylinder, I'm still rocking the single. I've done some research, and actually you can get a 74 Maverick master cylinder that works great for this. You have to get 2 different brake line conversions, which I found those all in one forum. I found all the part numbers. So I'm going to, I already ordered the conversion pieces. I'm going to order the cylinder. Local part stores wanted like $80 for it. I checked on Rock Auto and I could get it for like half that. So yeah, I'm not spending $40 on an extra 40 on a master cylinder. That's just gonna sit there. It's not a Willwood or nothing, so whatever. Yeah, hopefully she stops a lot better than her right foot in a dream, like with the 4-wheel drums. All right, guys, right on.